Hey YouTubers, this is Valerie with Money Mindset Coach. I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I'm so glad that there are some people who, you know, wanted to subscribe. It's kind of like Sally Field said, you like me. You really like me. I'm just so excited. Today, I want to talk about 18 ways to feel better. There was a book that I had on my bookshelf for the longest time, and I don't think I've ever really looked at it. And, you know, as YouTubers, you're always looking for inspiration and new ideas and things to do a video about. And I found this book, and I don't think I ever looked at it. And I have to tell you where I got it. When I lived in Illinois, there was a library in the next town over that every month, no, 2 times a month, they had book sales. And down in the basement, they had the newer books, were all 25 cents a piece. I mean, it was incredible. Uh, I got audiobooks for 25 cents. It was kind of crazy what I got. And then all the rest of the books that had been there for a while, they were all 10 cents a piece. So I could literally walk out of there with 30 books. I was book crazy for a while. I really was. I had way more books than I really had shelves. But this is one of the books that I got for 25 cents. So I got it for a quarter. But it has such wisdom in it. It's basically lists to live by on how to simplify your life. So these 18 things that I'm going to talk about are things, they weren't my ideas, even though a lot of them really resonate with me. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. The other thing that I liked about it is these are all things that anybody can do. 2 of them could cost you money. The rest of them, there's 18 things. So 16 things don't cost anything. And that's part of what this channel is about, is saving money, how to spend it, how to save it, how to not spend any money at all. And these are things, this is 18 ways to feel better. And who doesn't want to feel better? I know I do. So let's get started. Okay, number 1, call a friend. That's always a wonderful thing. When I call my friends and we just talk about our grandkids or our kids or our jobs, or we talk about 90 Day Fiancé, which one of my friends, who's one of my subscribers, she's going to know who she is. So anyway, hi. But call a friend. There's nothing that could uplift you more than talking to one of your friends. Number 2, now this is one of the things that's going to cost money, but buy flowers. You can go to Aldi and get a bouquet of flowers. I think the last time I bought flowers there, they were like $3.99. I always told my my former husband, if he ever bought, he would always go to the florist on Valentine's Day and spend $50 or $60 on a dozen roses. And I'm like, no. I was always the frugal person. I always was. And I said, just go to Aldi and get me 6 roses. I don't need a dozen. I don't. I love roses. Roses are my favorite. I don't need a dozen of them. And I don't even care what color they are. So anyway, I think he eventually started doing that, but I didn't want him spending that kind of money. You don't have to. So anyway, go get the fresh flowers. Put them on your table, especially with it being spring now. That will uplift your mood the minute you walk into your dining room or your kitchen and you see fresh flowers on the table. Number 3, I wrote these fast. Okay. Give someone a compliment. That's not hard to do. That is not hard to do at all. I work in a kitchen boutique store, and when somebody comes in and they've got really neat looking shoes on, or they've got a t-shirt that says something funny, or their haircut is really pretty and their hair's pretty, I tell people, and I mean, there are people that I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It says give someone a compliment. I have gotten compliments on my hair ever since I let it grow out. And I have gotten to the point to where when somebody gives me a compliment, I just say thank you. Because you don't have to really say anything else. You don't have to say, well, yeah, I guess I had a good hair day today. I guess it behaved for me. Just say thank you. Just say thank you. That's all you have to say. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Eat 5 bites of something rich, fattening, and delicious. If you only have 5 bites, can't really put any weight on you, but you can enjoy it. Because you can be on a diet, you can be trying to lose weight and everything, but it's kind of nice to have something that's really good, fattening, rich, and really 5 bites is probably enough. If it's really rich, probably 5 bites is plenty. This is a good one. Put on your favorite music and dance. A lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people aren't going to want to dance with other people around. But if you live by yourself, or say it's just you and your husband went off to work and there's nobody in the house but you and the dog or the cat, boogie. Actually, the store that I work in, if it's really slow and I tell Alexa to put whatever music on today, I listened to Linda Ronstadt all day. It was great. But sometimes I just go back in the very back of the store. It's not a very big store. I go back there, and because of what we have back there, nobody can really see me, but I can see if somebody comes in. I'm bebopping around back there, and nobody can see me, especially if it's a good song that came on. Sing, too. It's just fun. It's just fun. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Sit on your porch, your patio, your deck, whatever you have on the outside of your house when you go outside to sit and enjoy this beautiful weather. Take your china, take one of your cups, and have a cup of tea outside. Listen to the birds. Enjoy, drink out of something that's beautiful, because how many times do we have china? Actually, when I worked at a winery, there was a woman that came in and she told me about her sister, I think, that loved wine glasses, but she didn't drink alcohol. And I said, well, what does she drink out of her wine glass? And she said, milk. If she's having soda, doesn't matter. She just drinks it out of a wine glass. And it's like, why not? I hadn't really thought about that. It's like, why does a wine glass, a beautiful wine glass, why does it have to have wine in it? It doesn't. It can have anything. So you have that favorite china cup, and a lot of people don't use their china very often. I have a china cabinet in my kitchen, and I've got all my china in there. I don't really hardly ever use it. I haven't used it for a couple years, but this would be a way to use it. Get outside, drink some tea. Tea is kind of very British, seems to have a lot of class, more class than I think coffee does. But yeah, and that's free. That's free. And I've gotten into tea lately. I've got like 3 or 4 different teas. I'm drinking probably just as much tea as I am coffee. And I'm really, really enjoying it. Okay, this is a good thing. I'm a procrastinator. Ooh, I got thunderstorms. I can be a procrastinator, and I'm thinking maybe some of you can be too, maybe. But it's number 7 is to do one thing that you've been putting off for months. And when you do that one thing, you're going to feel so much better for having gotten that thing done that was kind of nagging at you, and you'd see it every day and you just weren't doing it. But when you get that done, that sense of accomplishment will really, really be good. Really be good. I got my list here. I have to read it. Oh, plant something. It's raining right now, so I don't know what the ground's going to be like tomorrow, but I have bought a packet of wildflower seeds and some marigold seeds, and I want to plant them. I actually got a book at the thrift store the last time I was there I got it for my grandson. It was a Winnie the Pooh. He's big into Winnie the Pooh. And it was all about planting seeds and how they were waiting for them to grow and everything. And I am so looking forward to planting something with him. Maybe next year when he's going to be 3 years old, he could really get into it. But plant something. And then if you're planting flowers and then you see those flowers come up, that's going to make you happy when you look and see those flowers, because you know that you planted them. So that's a great thing to do. Now, this is the other one that costs a little money. A mini vacation. And I think when they're talking mini vacation, it's like a weekend away, going somewhere. My boyfriend and I, we've already talked about it. In July, it'll be 8 years that we've been together, and we're going to go to Hannibal, Missouri. Mark Twain is huge in Missouri, and I have always wanted to see everything Mark Twain, and then there's caves there, which he really likes those. Caves are okay. I like them, but he really likes them. There's some really cool stuff to do there. And there was actually somebody who came into the store, and they have like a bed and breakfast there that's really supposed to be cool. And so, I was thinking maybe we could stay there, but it's a weekend thing, mini vacation. You leave on a Saturday, you come back on a Sunday. Yeah, there could be some money involved because you've got to have food, you got to eat out, all that kind of stuff. That's the only thing other than buying flowers that cost anything on this list. So if you don't want to do this, that's fine. Okay. I love this one. Rekindle your dreams. Everybody has dreams that they've thought about for a long time, things they've wanted to do. And then sometimes, life just happens and it ends up going on the back burner. And you either forget about it or you think it's just not something that's going to happen. But maybe now that I'm older, being 66, I think I have looked at a lot of things and thought, okay, maybe now I can do that. My dream, just to tell you, the dream I have always had is breeding dogs. I've always wanted to do that. My mom and dad had a Weimaraner that had puppies. It was really cool. My mother was very much into puppies and things like that. And then I had a Cocker Spaniel that got pregnant unexpectedly, so I have dealt with what it's like to have puppies. I have done that, but that was a very, very long time ago. That was back in the 80s. And, but now, and I did another video, but I think I might have erased it because I didn't have enough light. I might have to do it again. I'll have to look. But anyway, 18 months ago, my puppy was born, English Labrador, my third lab. I've had 2 black labs. She's a yellow. I paid $800 for her. I've never paid so much for a dog in my life, but I did that because my dream is to breed her. I would like to do that. My boyfriend kind of thinks that I'm crazy. Like, why would I want to do that? But I said, it's something I've always wanted to do. And I'm going to do it at least once. And then after I've done it, I'm going to know, is this something I ever want to do again? It could end up being another business for me. Because, YouTube, I'm working at that. I got my job. I got some things going, but I thought, well, that could be another business. And, if it's really something that ends up happening, I think I might have a whole YouTube channel for my dog and for my breeding business and my puppies. That could be a whole nother thing that I do on YouTube. So I'll keep you posted on that. She's 18 months old now, so we can't do anything until after she's 2. But that's a dream that I want. That's a dream I've had, and that's something that I want to do. So, rekindle your dreams. The next one is simplify your life. This is pretty broad. But, simplifying your life, a lot of that has to do with getting rid of a lot of stuff. Because when you have a lot of stuff, those are things you have to take care of. I used to listen to Dr. James Dobson way back when my kids were little, even before I had kids. And I remember he had a radio program show one day where he said something about having bought a swing set for his kids. And he had no idea when he bought that swing set what it was going to take to put it together, number one, and then maintain it, because you have to keep tightening it. You have to keep, making sure it's safe for your kids. And he's like, man, he said, this turned into be a whole lot more than what I expected it to be. I just thought it was going to be something my kids could play on. But you have to count the cost. You have to count the cost of what it takes to manage everything in your house and getting rid of a lot of stuff that you don't need, whether it's clothes, whether it's, maybe you have a lot of cooking utensils and you don't use half of them. Why have them? So that's a good thing to do. Just simplify your life, whatever that may be for you. And that was number 11. Okay, number 12, protect your privacy. That's a good one, because I do think that in the age of the internet, here I am, with Facebook, people can put a lot on Facebook. What I'm doing here, I'm not really getting into too much personal stuff. I'm here to help people be frugal and help people with their money and getting out of debt and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't really get into my privacy. But on Facebook, there are some people who literally put everything on Facebook. There was somebody that I used to go to church with, and I became friends with her on Facebook, and I just couldn't take it anymore because she put everything that she was doing. The only thing she didn't say she was doing is, I'm going to go into the bathroom right now. But she would say what she was cooking, where she was going, what she bought at the grocery store. Multiple posts every day. I couldn't deal with it. I think I ended up blocking her. I think I must have. And I felt bad because I liked her as a person, but I didn't want to hear about everything that she was doing. So, protecting your privacy. I think this could also go into, when you're with your friends, maybe you don't tell them everything. There's a lot of things that are going on in all of our lives, and we don't share those with everybody. That can be pretty heavy. And you have to be sure who you share that with. You just don't want to lay everything out. So, yeah, protecting your privacy. And I mean, you might have other ideas of what protecting your privacy means and how you do that. I would love comments. Absolutely. This is a good one. This is a good one. Forgive someone who has hurt you. That's a hard one for a lot of people. But when you really think about it, when somebody has hurt you, I think a lot of the time they have no idea that they have hurt you, but you are hurt by them. So what is this doing? It's hurting you. It's not hurting them because you're disliking them or you're hating them or you're upset. It's hurting you. That's not a good thing. Forgive that person. It's like Jesus when he was on the cross. And, before that happened and the way that he was being treated, and he told God, he said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. There are people who are going to hurt you, and they have no clue that they've hurt you. I've probably hurt someone, and I certainly did not mean to. If we can be the people that are hurting someone and not knowing it, somebody else can hurt us and not know it. So just forgive that person and you will feel better. Like the title, 18 Ways to Feel Better. You will feel better when you forgive that person. The next one, 14, guard your thoughts. This is a big one because how many times has your thoughts kind of run off with you? Maybe somebody didn't text you back fast enough. Maybe the text you got from them seemed short and to the point. So then you're thinking, are they mad at me? Did I say something? Why were they like that? I mean, you can think all kinds of things. Your mind can go a little bit nuts when you start thinking and dwelling and everything. And believe me, I've been there. I have been there and done that, where I will think somebody has said something about me or done, and it had nothing to do with me. A lot of times we do tend to think that people are thinking about us or talking about us, and really they're not. Because it isn't all about you. It really isn't. You end up finding out that you're not all that, and that people are not really, they're not giving some of these things a second thought. So that's a good thing. But guard your thoughts. Don't let them take off on you, because usually they never go to a good place at all. Number 15, take care of your body. As we get older, you got to move. You've got to get up and do stuff. Back with one of the other ones where it said, get up and dance, moving, walking, mowing your grass. There's lots of things that you can do to get exercise. You can park farther away from the store and walk. And that will put extra steps on, especially now. If it's not raining like it is right now and it's beautiful weather and it's not super hot, why not park way far out and walk? You got beautiful weather. It's a great thing. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Write in your journal. I listened to Gretchen Rubin's Happier podcast. It's really great. And I've been listening to it for a long time. I had one of her books years ago. And they always do something with the year. So like now, because it's 2024, you're supposed to read for 24 minutes a day. And that's not really that long. And then the other thing that they added to that is to write, not for 24 minutes. I mean, you could write for 24 minutes if you wanted to, but writing 2 to 4 minutes in your journal. And then you know what? If you get to 4 minutes and you're still writing, just keep going until you're done writing. But you would write, and I have to say, I got to get my journal out because it's right there by my bed. And somehow I was really in the habit of writing it every day, and I kind of gotten away from that. So I need to get back to that. But yeah, just write in your journal. When I went through my divorce after 30 years, I was married a long time. I had therapy. I had a wonderful therapist that only charged me $40 a month because she said, "Hey, what can you afford?" And I said, "Well, I can do 40." And so I saw her for 3 years. And I probably only needed to see her for everything that I was going through for maybe a year and a half. But I loved talking to her. I got to tell you, therapy is wonderful. I think everybody can benefit from that. Every couple can benefit from couples counseling. I tell you what, I wish that I would have thought differently about it when I was married. Because when I was married, you always thought, oh gosh, if you heard that somebody was having marriage counseling, you're thinking, oh man, their marriage is in trouble. Their marriage is on the rocks. There's trouble. You know what? If it was more of a regular thing, like maybe once every 6 months, you just sit down with somebody. I mean, now there's BetterHelp. I haven't tried them yet, but I kind of think about it. But you don't even have to meet in person, and the cost of it is a lot less. And I'm not big enough here on YouTube to have any sponsors or anything like that. I just know people who have used it and it's helped them. But to me, journaling is wonderful because what I did during that time, I would sit down every once in a while and I would go back a year and I would read some of the things that I was saying, some of the things that I was writing, and I could see the progress that I was making just in how I was thinking about things. It helped me so much. And then it helped me to see that I had made progress. If I hadn't written it all down, I wouldn't have been able to go back and see that I had made progress. It was just a great thing. Therapy is wonderful. Writing in a journal is wonderful. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Last one, 18. Last, but certainly not least, pray for your family and your friends. Now, I know some of you, there could be some people who are watching this video that are atheists, Buddhists, Muslim. We're not all of the same beliefs, of the same religion. I am much more open to that than what I used to be. Because, there's some really cool things that are in other religions, like the Mormons and the Muslims, and there's some really cool things. And I like a lot of what the Buddhists say. I do. So, whatever your religious affiliation, your religion, if you have no religion, maybe just meditation. Just sitting and meditating. The other thing, this isn't on the list, but I was listening to a podcast the other day where the doctor that was on this particular health podcast was talking about breathing. And there's breath exercises that you can do. I mean, a lot of people, this goes under taking care of your body. There are certain, like the bottom part of your lungs, we take such shallow breaths. We don't take very deep breaths. Are we really using all of our lungs? I don't think we are. According to this doctor, we're not getting deep down. We are not. So, breathing exercises, breath exercises are supposed to be really, really good for you. So, anyway, that is what my video is today. 18 things that you can do to feel better. And I'm going to take this list and I'm going to start doing some of them. I really am. This just pointed out to me some of the things that I have done that I kind of got away from, and some things I've never done, but I'm going to do them. And so I really hope that you do too. If you like this video, please, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like what, if you like me, if you like what I'm saying and what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to spread some positivity, some good things, and if this made you feel better, I'm really happy about that because that's all I want. So subscribe if you would like to subscribe. And the other thing, before I go, oh my gosh, I'm 30 minutes. This is way longer than when I normally go. I'm going to say this real quick. I wear something, I haven't worn the same thing twice since I've been starting the videos. This is something that I bought brand new at Macy's. Most everything in my closet is thrift store. This is not. I got this at Macy's. I got this specifically for when my son and daughter-in-law were having their rehearsal dinner before the wedding. I bought this specifically for that rehearsal dinner, and so that's why it was brand new. But I say that to say that I am doing a no buying clothes for the year 2024. This is the middle of April, and so far so good. I have not bought anything. No shoes, no nothing. And it's really hard for me, but I gotta tell you, I've been getting rid of some stuff because I see the video like what you're seeing right now, and I, sitting here for half an hour, and I'm either gonna like it or I'm gonna say, how many people are in front of something seeing yourself wearing what you're wearing? That is one good thing about YouTube. So anyway, I have found that because I wore it to work and I'm wearing it here, I think I like it and I think I'm going to keep it. But I have to tell you, I have put a lot of stuff aside and thought, no, don't like it so much. I've been getting rid of stuff. So that's good. But I will really, really be excited next year in January to go to the thrift store and get some new stuff. Yeah, I am looking forward to doing that, and it is going to be so much fun. And so anyway, like I say at the end of every video, use it up, wear it out, make it do without. Till the next video. Bye.